Check this out. This is the new backpack from Shimoda called the Urban Explorer, and this is the 25 liter. Now, I've been using this backpack for the last month, and so what I want to do in this video is show you all the different features around this backpack and why I think it's such a good option for creators. All right, let's get into it. So I've been using Shimoda backpacks for a long time, and they have a few different versions that are really catered towards outdoor and adventure filmmakers. This is the first backpack that's more of like a city backpack or like a day pack. And the design of this is much more geared towards being less intrusive and not so adventure style. However, it still has tons of features that are going to appeal to a wide range of creators. And so this backpack comes in smaller versions. It has a 20 liter, which is the smallest bag from Shimoda, a 25 liter, and a 30 liter. So this one is the 25 liter. And what I've been carrying around when I've been using this is a water bottle on one side, I have my tripod on the other side, and then inside the backpack, I'll be carrying my camera, my drone, a few different accessories, and then on the top, I've been carrying some extra clothes and some snacks. So for me, this has been the perfect bag to take out when I'm just out for the day. And I was working with this out in Colorado and in New York when I was making some videos, and it just worked super well to have it with me when I was in those environments. Now, in terms of travel, this is so much easier to travel with than other backpacks because it fits perfectly underneath the seat. And I brought this along with my Shimoda rolly bag, which went in the overhead compartment. And on the back of this backpack, you have a strap so you can slip this over your rolly bag so that when you're walking through the airport, it's very easy to travel with this backpack. So let's just start right here on the back with these straps. And these straps are squishy, they're comfortable, and they'll work for both men and women. Now, one of the cool features is right here on the front, there's this extra layer of fabric that allows you to clip on some different accessories. Like right now, I have my camera clip attached right here on the front, but I could also attach like a microphone right here. And so for the camera clip specifically, you don't have to go around the entire strap. So it makes it easier to attach, but also you don't have the metal of this capture clip digging into your shoulder, which is a bigger problem when you're working with other bags. There's a level of cushion between the capture clip and between you. So you never have the issue of feeling that capture clip being pushed into you when you're carrying your camera around. Now on the front, there's a little magnetic clip, which is secure, and it also is easy to pop on and off. And then for adjustments, you have a strap on the bottom, and then you have one on the top to make it comfortable. Now on the back, you have a big opening that allows you to access all of your camera gear right here in the bag. So you unzip this all the way around, open this up, and you'll see that you have your entire camera cube right in here. And so with this bag and this camera cube, what I'm carrying right now is a camera, 3 lenses, a drone, some wireless microphones, and some other accessories. And it all fits nicely here in this cube. And if you're someone who's worked with previous Shimoda backpacks, the dividers with this camera cube are much squishier, so it's going to protect your camera a little bit better. Now, also, when you open up the bag from the back compartment, you have a laptop pouch right here on this back panel that's padded, and this could hold up to a 16-inch laptop if you're using the 25 or the 30 liter, and if you're using the 20 liter, it can hold up to a 14-inch laptop. Now, when you're working with this backpack, it's super easy just to set it on the ground, open this pouch up, and have access to all of your gear. And so that's one of the big features about this backpack is that it's very easy to work with. And when you use the bottom handle and the top handle together, you could pick the bag up and shift it around. So if you have this compartment open and you see it move the bag slightly, it's easy to move it around without having to zip everything back up. There's also a handle here on the side, which just gives you another option to pick up this bag. So on the top of this bag, you have a big pouch that you could fit additional accessories like a sweatshirt for. I have some ND filters in here. I have my multi-tool. I have some extra cables and whatnot. But in this pouch, there's an additional laptop compartment. So if you don't want the laptop in the back compartment, you could just slip it in here. And it's got this little flap that closes the laptop in. And now you have room for all your accessories right here, and they're not going to fall in that laptop compartment. Keeps it safe, it keeps it out of the way, and also puts the laptop on the front of the bag versus the back. Now, one of the things I personally like about Shimoda bags is that there's a lot of compartments, but it's not overly complicated. I've worked with other backpacks and played around with other backpacks, and I feel like things are sectioned off too much, whereas you can customize these bags as much as you want to fit what you need to carry at that time. I use these Shimoda backpacks whenever I'm traveling, whenever I'm out on an adventure film, and I've even used the 70 liter to climb to the top of mountains. So in this top pocket, you actually have one other pocket in the back. It's a mesh pocket. So you could just have some different things in the back here. There's a couple little pockets in this mesh pocket to hide some things. And then you also have a quick release for your key ring, so that you can attach your keys and never lose them. Now, this entire compartment can open up to the bottom cavity. So there's a zipper all the way around the edge. So if you just want to use this bag as one big open backpack, you could unzip this top compartment and just have it go from the top all the way down to the bottom. But in this configuration, with the camera cube in here, it's easy to have the top compartment as one section with all my accessories and the bottom compartment for all my camera gear. And I access the bottom gear from that zipper on the back. Now there's two side panels on this bag, and each of them have a pocket that fits about this size of a water bottle, maybe a little bit bigger. However, the way I've been working with this is my water bottle on one side, and on the other side, I could attach my tripod. And you have these straps towards the top end of your bag to be able to attach things to the side of the backpack without them flopping around. And they just go on with a little hook. Now also, both of these sides open up to a full compartment. On one side, you have access to your camera cube. So if I wanted to put some of my camera equipment right here and just be able to swing this over to the side, I could pull out a camera, pull out a lens without having to open up the back of this backpack and go into all of my gear. So I was using this a lot when I was in New York, and I was pulling the camera out to play with, shoot for a little bit, and stick it back in my backpack because there was times where I was just walking through the city, getting from one location to the next, and I wanted to put the camera away. So it makes it a lot easier to swing the bag to the side, open it up, pull my camera out, pull an extra lens out without having to fully put the bag on the ground and do a change that way. Now on the other side, you have access to another pocket. And in this pocket, you have some places for different accessories. Like I have a pin here. Down below, I have my hard drive. And then you'll see that there's a pass-through. So if you wanted to have a battery in your backpack somewhere, you could have your phone sitting here on the side and charging at any time. And then the last pocket you have is right here on the front. And in this front pocket, there's another zipper for a hidden pocket in here to hide some extra stuff. And down low in this pocket, there's a spot for an air tag, just for extra sense of security when you're out working with this bag. Now, also, there is a hidden compartment on the back. If you put your hand in here, you'll find a zipper, and this is a great spot to store your passport, some extra cash, your credit cards, for items that you just need to keep hidden and you only need to access once in a while. Overall, this backpack is super easy to use, and you have two versions that you could get, either this tan color or the black version. And personally, I like the look of this tan one, especially when I'm in an urban environment. And I think one of the big things about this backpack is that it doesn't necessarily look like a camera backpack. It just looks like a nice modern bag, so that when you're in an urban environment, when you're walking through a city, it doesn't scream camera gear. And also when you compare this to their other backpacks, it's just a much more slimmed down, sleek design. So it doesn't have all these additional straps that you need for an adventure bag. So personally, this is going to be a backpack that I'm going to use when I just need a day pack. And the 25 liter for me is perfect to carry all the gear that I typically use when I'm out filming. And if you want to see more information about this backpack, I'll put a link down below in the description to where you can check out all of the features of all three of these bags. And this is something that you're going to be seeing often on the channel because I'm going to be wearing it in a lot of my videos. However, there is another backpack that I typically use when I'm out filming, especially when I'm doing things like hiking or on an adventure, and you can check that out right here. This is another one of Shimoda's backpacks, and this is more geared towards outdoor and adventure. And if you like the features of this bag, you're really going to like the features of that backpack. I'll see you over there.